Howdy everybody. We're fixing to put some oil on this thing. And we're going to use this. Formby's Tung Oil. Is that for gun stocks? Not sure. Sure is pretty though when you're done with it. It says right on there, furniture. Tung oil is good stuff. People are kind of on a misconception about what you have to use. Linseed, boiled linseed, tung oil, teak oil, man, Danish. People have been using lots of things for a long time, and it all kind of works the same. But before we're gonna put this on there real quick, I want to get y'all's opinion. The buttstock. They don't want to cut it down any shorter. I'm not really sure how to make a piece of brass to go on there. And so, yep, I got lazy about it. Like I said, I just want y'all's opinion. Because I think it looks kind of good. And we're going to do this. A little limb saver. Yeah, it fits real nice. It's not easy to get on there. And once it is on there, it's almost kind of looks like it was supposed to go on there, which I was really kind of, I thought that was something else. I don't know how these guys made this product and who the genius was that came up with such a thing. But man, that thing, and it gave me a extra length of pull that this was definitely missing. So I probably got another. You can kind of see from right there, that's where the stock ends. So to there, that's a good inch and a quarter at most. So what do y'all think about that, man? Is that like the worst idea in the world? Yeah, I don't know. It ain't the prettiest thing. However, it is a solution. So, sorry guys. But what we're really here to do is put some oil on this thing. So, let's look at this and see what happens. It's a nice golden hue, I would guess. I don't know how else to explain it. I'm going to dump a bunch of it on this rag. And, well, here we go. Oh, look at that. Shiny. So, what I've always done with my wood projects is I put this on. Duh. And I let it tack up, get a little tacky. And just like if you've seen the prior videos to this, just like the stain, I kind of let it do its thing for a couple minutes. And then we're going to just wipe it right off. And when I say wipe it off, I mean rub it in while wiping. You can see it's taking it in a lot. I don't know if you can really see that. But that high gloss look kind of went away pretty quick. So this is going to soak up a bunch, which is good. I'm not going to be upset about that even in the least bit. But it is taking it quicker than I imagined it would. So I'm going to have to do this about 3 or 4 times, I can see. This is just fine, man. I've done a guitar, axe handles. Most of my woodworking projects get this tung oil on them. And half that reason is because it's available. We don't always get linseed and all that cool stuff. Been in this little small town. Like I said, man, it is oil. It goes on there, it does its thing. You can apply as many coats as you feel necessary. It's like I said, I may do 3, or I may just keep it at 2. We'll see what happens next time. I'm gonna let this harden up a little bit. And we're going to start rubbing it in. Once at that point, I apply a lot more pressure. Because it's taking it so well, I can't believe what's going on here. It's sopping this oil up as fast as I can put it on. The stock was in such bad shape when I got it. It's like one of the kids' toys that got played with once and left outside and never to be played with again. You can see this. I don't know how well it's going to turn up on the camera, but it's a dark oil. It's kind of gold. I can kind of see that on the lid here. Well, the lighting's all bad, but you can see all this stuff is dried up. It's gold. A golden hue. If it was actually gold, man, that'd be way too expensive. I wouldn't be able to put it on. Let's just do both sides one more time. And then we're going to start rubbing for real. Wow. That is it's getting in that wood. And I've already stained it. You know, the stain is also an oil. So the stain puts a lot of protectant in the wood also. It's so much nicer doing it. I had to do this inside the house today because I didn't want to sweat all over this. Pretty much with the stain, man, you can add more and kind of blend it in, and kind of it's easier to deal with. This dries very, very hard, sticky. Just the fact that it dries very hard is why I do enjoy using this. That's good stuff. And when you get it on your hands, it also does the same thing. It dry right up on your hands and make them all sticky. It's okay. You're just going to rub it in, rub it in. Already I can see a big, big difference in it. I'm loving the way this looks. So, there we are. It's a really good coat. Put our jug back up. Brand new rag. And apply some pressure, and you can feel that it's sticky. It does not glide across. It's sticky, so you want to buff it as nice as you can. With as much pressure as you can put on there without hurting yourself, of course. That's really all it's doing, is just buffing it. Make that sheen even a little bit better. And then after I quit rubbing on this, I'll let it dry for about another 24 hours or so. I went ahead and let that stain go for about 24 hours before I messed with it again. And I was glad I did. It dried up nice and hard, and it felt really good. I tried not to touch it at all yesterday. After I was done, it was hard because, man, I was like, man, this thing looks good. I want to touch it again. Imagine you could, if you felt necessary, you could probably put a buffing wheel on your drill, kind of at a low speed. Well, you could probably do some good work. It wouldn't hurt anything. At a low speed. Get your speed too high, it heats things up too fast. And it'll make you see some things that you didn't want to see. There we go, man. We're about done. And this is going to take way more coats. I don't think I'm going to get away with just a second coat. I think this stuff's going to soak up everything I can put on it. So that'll be just fine. I think I got a little too far into this project for what it is. But I did want to try really hard because, you know, what if I want to do this to a real rifle? I'll start somewhere. And now I know about the mistakes that can be made. How to make it easier on myself if I do decide to do a real rifle. Oh. Yeah. It's more shiny and more pretty. In fact, let's turn it over to the pretty side. Nope, not bad. I'm digging it. And it's got me wanting to order me another stock for my Mini 14. Try something like this with the Mini 14, because the Mini 14's got the same issue, man. It's thick to grab. And after I took all this off of this, man, it feels way better to handle. I can't wait to be able to shoot this thing. It ain't gonna make the groups any tighter. But it'll be a lot more comfortable, so something to look forward to. Man, I wish the lighting was just a little better. I could see some of that grain a little better. Well, there you go, guys. Tung Oil on the Lee Springer. Coming along just fine. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for paying attention. I'm hoping you are digging this. And, yeah, we'll do it again tomorrow and see what kind of results we get. Y'all have a great night. See you soon. Bye, y'all.